Hello, I'm Dr. Adam Massey from 168 Medical Group, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We understand that you have completed our initial survey, which indicates that you may have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD. You are likely to be considering what are the next steps at this stage, and this video is here to guide you through understanding the symptoms of ADHD, the referral process, and the treatment options available to you. Part 1. ADHD symptoms. First, let's think a little bit about the symptoms of ADHD and how they look differently in different people. They typically, though, fall into two key categories: inattention and hyperactivity and impulsivity. Some common symptoms include difficulty concentrating or sustaining attention, especially on tasks that require focus. Being easily distracted or forgetful in day-to-day activities. Disorganisation, such as trouble managing tasks or time, restlessness, fidgeting or feeling the need to move constantly. Impulsive behaviour. This could mean interrupting conversations or acting out without thinking. Difficulty completing tasks, especially if they seem not stimulating or uninteresting. We ask you to take a moment to reflect on whether these symptoms are something that you've experienced, whether this may be in your day-to-day life at home, work, or in relationships. Reflecting on these will be really important when it comes to your next step of your assessment with a member of our team. Section 2. Referral options. Now you've reviewed your symptoms, let's move on to the next step, which will be your referral options. We have 3 key referral options available to you in England: NHS, Right to Choose, and private. The first option of a referral through the NHS, you can be referred to an NHS ADHD clinic, though it's important to note that the wait times on these can sometimes be very long. The other option is Right to Choose. You may also be referred to a provider outside of your local area which has an NHS contract. This is under a process called the Right to Choose. This could be an NHS provider, or it could be a private provider with an NHS contract. These providers can have a shorter waiting time and can, in some instances, have a process more tailored to your needs. The third option is a private referral. You can also choose to go through a private specialist, which can sometimes be quicker, but can mean that you're out of pocket through the costs of the private referral and the prescriptions. Part 3. The shared care agreement. If you do decide to go privately for your ADHD assessment, there's something very important to keep in mind. This is the shared care agreement. In order for you to have your ADHD medication prescribed on the NHS by your GP surgery, your private specialist and the GP need to be entered into a shared care agreement. The shared care agreement allows your GP to prescribe the medication, but only if the private specialist and the GP agree to the treatment plan and the GP is comfortable with taking over the prescription responsibilities. If the shared care agreement isn't in place or isn't feasible, you may have to continue to pay for these prescriptions privately, meaning you will need to pay for the prescriptions and be out of pocket yourself. This can be more costly in the long run, and so it is important to be keeping in mind of this before going through a private route for your referral. Part 4. Key considerations. Here's what I'd like you to think about. Are you experiencing symptoms of ADHD that are affecting you in your daily life? Are you prepared for the potential of a long waiting list on the NHS, or are you considering other private assessment options? If you are considering a private option, is there a shared care agreement in place between your surgery and the private option, therefore allowing you to have the prescriptions provided on the NHS? We're here to support you through whichever route you choose, but it is important to understand the process and your options in full. Feel free to reach out to a member of our staff with any questions about these steps. To move forward, we recommend you book in an appointment with one of our mental health team. We can guide you through the process and help you make the best decision for your health. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to supporting you in the future in the next steps.